These are a few random memories on my 40th anniversary of ordination. Better start with my parents, who were kind of important in this journey. And then my grandmother, my mother's mother, who always saved me from any discipline I needed, as well as my famous Dutch O'Connor relatives, Lou and Leo, and my brothers and sisters, whom I am the oldest and had to set the pace for. And then Joan, who's the mother of our two children, and Kristen, here being baptized with people who will show up later. Here she is, winning her first strike race, and my favorite picture of all times for her is her flying. And then the second child, not the least, but the second, is John, who can no longer be called John Aaron. And this is with Joan, and him kind of young. And this was John, who won his first duck race. And here he is, I think either watching or playing baseball. And then this is me in second year, grade school, when I made my first Holy Communion. That's me with a lily. And there are some religious offerings, I think for Mom and Pop. And this was the grade class with Father Churchill, who I was an altar boy for. And then this is me, an altar boy who made it only because Frank Derby lived next door and helped me. This is me. I don't think I ever wanted to be a bishop, and nobody else wanted me to be a bishop. But I was a pretty good altar boy. I got out and about and did all those things. And this is my confirmation with my sister Kathy and my sister Rita, who got confirmed at the same time. And now we're already in university. This was the university chapel. And this is me in my first year. I'm the cool guy in the front. And this is in my junior year when we got our Cat 6 and looked like real priests. And then I made the newspaper out there. I can't remember what for. And I never made the newspaper for being a soccer goalie. But it was more fun. And this was me at Hingham in investiture when I made an oath to Marino and then left. And this is first time in chaplaincy in Canada and this is Maumee Neustadt, the first time I ever preached. I think my sermon was less than 3 minutes because I was a little anxious. Anyhow, these are the people on the newspaper article with Paul Swaniger and Reg Pryor when I went to St. James, and I still have this wonderful stained glass window they gave me. A postcard from St. James and another postcard from my time. They don't make postcards anymore, I don't think, but anyhow. This is written when I was there, and it's still a tough town. This is me on my ordination. Notice the hair. And this is my ordination certificate. That and the token got me on the subway, and this was the brochure. And these are my parents at the anniversary. My mother used to think it was a near miss, you know. Oh well. And this is Ken Beale and his family. Ken's been important in my whole Canadian life. And this is Delton Glebe, who you can blame me on me being Lutheran. And this is St. James at Christmas time. This is Ken and I. He preached the ordination sermon. And this is the crowd that did me. Sister Anna Ebert, Dr. Eric Revley, Dr. Eric Weber. This is Kristen just kind of wandering around that day. I don't know what she was doing. She seemed to make most of the photos. John wasn't around at the time. There's Mark Krella, Florence, and Anna, two of Joan's deaconess's friends. And this is Joan's family. And this is the laying on hands. I think Anna might have been the first woman to do that in Canada, anyhow. There's my parents, and that's Tony on the right, without the right. And this was an early confirmation class. It might have been the first one. I don't know. And then this is the same confirmation class. Holy mackerel. And here's another one. I think there's good old Howard Berg in the back there. I can't see anybody else. And then we started an on-call system at South Waterloo, which is now Cambridge Memorial. And everybody remembers the pulpit sermon. I never dribbled in the pulpit. And this is my best friend Dennis, who I was with Marino with, got ordained a few years after me. And this is the crowd at Interfaith for marriage and family therapists. The one wedding where everybody in the wedding party had a beard, except the girls. And there's another confirmation class. A double wedding I once did. I'm a little heavier now than I was then. And these were the kitchen, just graphics that we did in the parsonage. And this was the bedroom ceiling one. I don't think the council ever forgave me for that, but they did give me permission. And boy, were they were happy to see me go there. A nice, big, going away roast. And everybody had a story to tell, which sometimes I even thought was funny. Anyhow, lots of people there, important people in my life at the time, and everybody had a few words to say. It was quite interesting. The family with John on my lap and Kristen up there. This is Norm McConnell, who wrote a poem that I still have and I'll probably use. And finally, Anne, who's not exactly in time here, but I really need to say thanks to her.